Y'all, it's not even been a full week. Just what, we're on the 6th day, 7th day. Not a full week, and my mental health is just expeditiously. Y'all, it's not even been a full week, and my mental health is just expeditiously eroding. It's like the excessive use of propaganda. It's continuously being forced down our throats. It's just irreprehensible. And I consider myself a fairly cognitively sound adult, pretty sound with my bearings. And I'm aware that people will have differences of opinion. Cool. You feel this way, I feel that way. But I don't have to necessarily respect or tolerate it. And why should I? Because what I know, research shows that this isn't just about agreeing to disagree, as people like to say, right? These constant messages, this propaganda, they actually influence how people treat each other at the end of the day. Studies show that when people are constantly exposed to negative stereotypes or biased information about a group, it actually increases the risk of prejudice and discrimination against them. So what happens is that, it's like our brains are automatically hardwired to categorize things, put you in this box based on what you look like, what you sound like, where you come from, what your hair looks like, what you drive, all these things. And we form these in groups and out groups. And these are subjective to, who you are. And when we're bombarded with messages that demonize or dehumanize an out-group person, it becomes easier to justify treating them just a little bit more badly, treating them worse or as less than your in-group. Call this an out-group bias. And sometimes we start to see them as, less than deserving of things like respect or even basic human decency, unfortunately. And here's the scariest part, right, about this whole thing. This isn't just about individual beliefs, right? Groupthink kicks in, and then suddenly these harmful ideas, they become normalized. It's okay, right? And people start to feel like it's okay to act on their prejudices because they're doing it, and he's doing it, she's doing it, and that person's doing it. And that's when things get really dangerous. That's when we see hate speech turn into hate crimes. So, no, I'm not necessarily okay just because I smile and go on about my day. Business as usual, right? And no, I don't have to respect or tolerate opinions that promote harm. We all have a responsibility to challenge the narratives that are dangerous and harmful, to stand up for what's right and good, and to protect those who are being targeted. And sometimes I seem like I'm really passionate about this, and it's definitely because I am. I wouldn't necessarily consider myself that someone that's necessarily a political activist or anything like that. I guess I could say I'm a social activist to some extent, but who I am, I just can't stand by idly and say and do nothing when people are being hurt, being targeted, being made to feel less than human in this world.